Ladies and gentlemen, Prodigy Racing Network welcomes you to coverage of the Modern Competitive Online Racing League as they begin the Brickyard 400 from Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the great daddy of them all in auto racing. Welcome to the MCORL for our bit of a returning coverage of NR 2003 online racing. I'm your head commentator, Nicholas Kuskin, with Prodigy Racing Network, here to be alongside you today. Well, MCORL and DSRA have been pretty inconsistent with their race dates, so this is thankfully we haven't missed very many races. Let's take a look at your point standings and ignore the race after. This is after 3 races. We missed the Coke 600. We apologize for that. But let's take a look at your points heading into today's race here in Indianapolis. Jerry Cook will be leading the points today alongside Robbie Gilvin and Victor Delgado. It's a very, very close battle for first in the point standings. However, that should be expected considering we are literally only not even a fifth of the way through the season yet. Other than that, you got Jelani Howe and Trevor Davis battling for 4th in the point standings. Devani Rodriguez and Ryan Santana tied for 5th. And you also got a tie for 7th there with Lexi Herman and Cam Jameson and LKP. Not very far behind in the point standings. So very interesting points battle thus far as we head into the first couple of races here. Well, as you can see, they're just about ready to... They're just going through happy hour at the moment, so... I didn't think they'd go through happy hour, but thanks for buying me some time to do my intro. Let's take a look at your starting lineup for today's race. While we're at it here, the qualifying has ended. Jerry Cook will be starting on pole with Natani Dagenhart 2nd, Trevor Davis 3rd, Ryan Santana in 4th, and Thomas Troxel 5th. Aria Carmona, James Hammond, the rookie, Victor Delgado III, Phil Parker, Ethan Mingalelli will be rounding out the top 10. Lexi Herman did not have a lot of confidence coming into this race. she's had a pretty sour mood heading into a lot of these races, and she usually comes out of the races not in a very good mood either. She's kind of unhappy with her performance here in MCORL, but she'll be qualifying in 11th, and then Ruby Estes, I believe, making her first start this season, is going to be taking up the final spot. She'll be rounding out our grid for the day. 12 entrants today. If Shane Sides and Trey Kinsey choose not to, I guess they didn't qualify. Robbie Gilvin was in practice today. I don't think he qualified either. So we might see a couple of non-qualifiers such as Shane Sides, Trey Kinsey, and Robbie Gilvin in today's race. We'll just have to see. So if that's the case, we'll be looking at 15 entries today. I think Magari Nye is Arthur, I believe. I think it is Arthur. And then obviously there's me. Obviously I'm not racing, so so just take this and subtract it by 2. So we might be seeing, out of the non-qualifiers, we might see Shane Sides, Trey Kinsey, and Robbie Gilvin start at the back today in that order. Going over our practice session, Jerry Cook has pretty much been dominating all throughout the course of the week so far. James Hammond is right now in first in happy hour. However, it's happy hour. Who gives a damn? But qualifying, Jerry Cook so far. Jerry Cook will be starting on pole today. He already has a win. He has a win. In one start, he has a win. Unless they've just not updated the points or like the starts here. Can't really see anything regarding polls on the spreadsheet, but yeah. That's all you need to know heading into today's race here in Indianapolis. 30 seconds until the green flag drops. I'm just trying to fill some dead space here. We hope you're joining us here. We hope you are enjoying this so far. Even though the race hasn't even started. Coming up later tonight, will be the DSRA DualShock Racing Association, one of our flagship online series. coming back to the channel as they get ready to enter the final part of their season. We've missed a couple races from DSRA, but we're back in the fold now. As the DSRA heads to the Nashville Fairgrounds. I swear to God, the Nashville Fairgrounds is going to be on this channel a lot, because we have the Bud Light Series, Prodigy Super Truck Series, Budweiser All-Star Series, and now the DualShock Racing Association making use of Nashville Fairgrounds. So this channel is basically just Nashville Fairgrounds at this point. 69 of Robbie Gilvin pulling it into Gasoline Alley. And of course, it's not fully rendered, but whatever. James Hammond running a couple more laps out there as, right now, Shane Sides has set laps. He's actually leading Happy Hour here. While we still have some dead air, let's take a look at your points or your constructor standings here. Star Sport Racing, of course, with right now their drivers in this race today include. That includes 16's not here. 17's not here either. 18's here. Shane Sides is in this, and so is Jerry Cook. It's Jerry Cook and Shane Sides with Star Sport. Right now, they're leading the standings by 27 in the constructor standings. You have 53.95 Racing. Of course, that team belongs to Lexi Herman. She's in the race, as well as the 69 of Robbie Gilvin. Then Scuderia Carmona Racing, they're back by 37 points. That includes, obviously, Aria Carmona, as well as a couple of others, including Ryan Santana and the 33 of Ethan Mingalelli. They're third in the constructor standings. And then you got No Skill Racing, which the only driver there representing No Skill today is Natani Dagenhart. They're in last in the constructor standings. Only 6 points between the two drivers. I think that is Phil Parker and Aria Carmona. I don't think... Oh, that's cute. I don't think Phil Parker is here today, so yeah. Well, leading us to the green, Jerry Cook in his TeamSpeak Toyota Camry will be leading us alongside the 54 of Natani Dagenhart. So now that leads me to question who the 51 is. And it's not on there. That's great. So as our 2022 Toyota Camry TRD pulls into pit lane, Jerry Cook, Natani Dagenhart starting with Trevor Davis, Ryan Santana, and the 21 belonging to Thomas Troxel. They'll be starting us out here. Green flag of the air for the Brickyard 400 here in the MCRL. Victor Delgado and Ethan Mingalelli battling back there. We did have a driver say LKP did say that he was going to have some internet issues today, so let's see if Leonardo Coopombo will be able to stay in today's race. That is Ethan Mingalelli. Oh, actually, LKP is not even here, so he might dip out of 10th place in the standings here, but so far a clean race. Side-by-side battles, which I don't think you'd be able to see at Indianapolis outside the first lap. We got one in the wall to Aria Carmona. And the number 1 car coming back down the racetrack. She's going to take out the 5. And, oh, there goes Lexi Herman. Into the wall there, as well as the 18 of Shane Sides. Massive wreck here in the 8 car belonging to Trey Kinsey. Also a hard hit there. We might have to restart here as everybody's around. You got Ryan Santana, Ethan Mingalelli, Jerry. Yep, we're going to have to restart because everybody's just memeing now. So, get ready for a restart. Lexi Herman is doing the Alan Kowicki, and she commits suicide. Just like Alan Kowicki, she just crashed and burned. Alright, the pace car has respawned, so we're going to be getting ready for attempt number 2 here. Alright, attempt number 2. Lord, let these guys actually have a clean start. Start recording. I'm going to see if this messes with my CPU at all. So far, so good. Once again, coming up tonight, the DSRA heads to the Nashville Fairgrounds for the Music City 400. You can catch that right here on Prodigy Racing Network. Or you can also catch that through the driver's perspective. I believe Payson Avery and George Oriarte will be providing their perspectives. I may be wrong. I know Payson likes to stream. If both of them even show up, I mean, there's no guarantee you're going to get a driver's in-car view, but Matani Dagenhart thinks they're funny. We got 2 McDonald's cars in the field. And for those who actually pay attention to the Budweiser All-Star Series, that car kind of looks like Byron Martin's car in the series. McDonald's car, similar paint job and... similar paint colors and similar, you know, kind of... Not really the same pattern. Far from the same pattern, but the red, black, and yellow kind of look the same. And they're both in Mustangs, too. Green flag in the air here in the Brickyard for attempt number 2. And we're back underway. 3 wide for 5th place. Drops back a little bit there. Now Victor Delgado becoming victim here. Oh, the 5. We got multiple wrecks here. Jerry Cook and Natanya Dagenhart spinning here. As you can tell, I'm a little bit rusty, but there's Ruby Estes with a pretty good sized crash there. And are we under yellow? Caution is out here in Indianapolis. But we might have our 3rd restart here. Jerry Cook giving the middle finger to Trevor Davis. Just give him the Kyle Busch treatment. Or I guess the Kyle Busch to NASCAR treatment. So judging by the way these idiots are acting, we're probably going to have our 3rd attempt coming up here soon. So please bear with us. We here at Prodigy Racing Network apologize for this, as people do not know how to drive virtual race cars, it seems. God forbid you put them behind the wheel of an ARCA car. Oh, screw that. I wouldn't trust them driving a go-kart. Any day now. This would be great. How am I supposed to make a highlight reel out of this? So this is the 3rd attempt. This is so far been an excruciating start to the race, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Although considering it's Indianapolis with stock cars, I am not getting my hopes up. As Trevor Davis is an absolute idiot and runs into the back of Jerry Cook. Somebody let off the clutch a little too early. So we got one that's mimicking Bubba Wallace's paint scheme, and I also got one, I believe that... I want to say that's Bill Elliott, but I might be wrong. It does look like Bill Elliott's 94. And this is not IndyCar, Ryan. You might want to back off. We're not doing a 3x3 start. We did have the Indianapolis 500 here about a month ago, and that did not go well. Here they are coming into the restart zone. Attempt number 3 of the start. Green flag in the air here at the Brickyard for the 3rd time. And it looks like one of the cars phasing in and out. That is the 14 of James Hammond. The 70 car of Jerry Cook now to the back of the 54. Natani Dagenhart leading us on the back straightaway. A pretty clean start here so far. Trevor Davis in 3rd now, almost said 2nd, but then there's Jerry Cook and the TeamSpeak Toyota, your current points leader. Jerry Cook doing solid. We got one losing. Phil Parker loses it coming off the corner, and he's into the wall. A 1-car accident. We stay green. 3 wide toward the back. Herman is in there with James Hammond. Oh, what in the run? Hammond into the wall. James Hammond and his Heinz Toyota into the wall. Still green. And that was some incredible action here at Indianapolis. Now they're all single file here for the most part. Choo-choo. And look who's into the pits. It's the 5 of Phil Parker. Unfortunately, No's getting wrecked all too well. And knowing that we are in a next-gen car, you gotta know that's gotta hurt. Natani Dagenhart holding on to the lead thus far here as we get ready to complete the 2nd lap of the Brickyard 400. Coming across the line. A 150-mile race technically, but shush. Jerry Cook has lost a position to Trevor Davis, and he might lose a position to fellow Toyota driver Aria Carmona. Wait, what in the name of God? Are they under caution? Caution is at. Okay. Well, I apologize. I thought they were still racing, but I guess I was wrong. So maybe that did bring out the yellow. I need to stop going on such big hiatuses and just like just don't because I'm losing my touch here. I guess that's what happens when you get burned down, huh? It looks like we have some stops here, unless it's just Natani doing Natani and just faking out drivers. Well, she can't fake him out now. She's past the they're past the commitment line. I'm very sorry. And looks like everybody but Phil Parker is coming down pit road. And Victor Delgado, actually, he is coming into pit road, so never mind that. And let's watch as the March of the Idiots come into pit lane. Maria Carmona into her stall here. Tony Dagenhart just got into their stall. Jared Cook, obviously qualifying first. He has the furthest up stall. He has a funny pit sign as well. I love that. And who's going to get out of pit lane first? It will be Trevor Davis, Jerry Cook, Thomas Troxel, Ryan Santana, and Shane Sides. Almost said Samuel Sides. 2 Toyotas, 1-2 there. And that is your race off pit road as Ethan Mingolelli has managed to wreck himself. Let's take a look at the replay here. That's not what I... Now, did he just get into the grass, or... Nope, Trey Kinsey rams him in the back. And that's what that wreck was all about there. Trevor Davis will be leading us to the green here, followed by Jerry Cook, Thomas Troxel, Travis Pastrana. I almost said Travis Pastrana. Ryan Santana, Shane Sides. And you got, rounding out the top 10, you have Aria Carmona, Nasani Dagenhart, Robbie Gilvin, Ethan Mingolelli, and Trey Kinsey. Looks like we got more takers coming into pit lane. Ethan, you're committed, bud. You got to go into pit lane. You're committed. Victor Delgado coming in, Ruby Estes, and Phil Parker. You also got Lexi Herman coming on this second batch of pit stops. So it'll be interesting to see who will lead the way coming out of pit lane on this round here. We're under our first caution of the afternoon. You're watching the Modern Competitive Online Racing League on PRN, the MCORL Championship Series. Looks like Victor Delgado is the first one out of pit road. Phil Parker getting his stop finished here, but he'll be beat out by Ruby Estes. Looks like Lexi Herman will also beat him out. To be fair, though, he has... What the heck? I don't know what Lexi thinks she's doing. Is she just letting Phil out? I guess she is. Okay. Maybe Lexi wants to start at the back. Who knows? Well, everybody, Thomas Troxel, you can see warming up his tires. Jerry Cook will be on the inside here with the 15 on the outside. Looks like they went with the choose cone here. Once again, Jerry Cook, Trevor Davis, Thomas Troxel, Ryan Santana, and Natani Dagenhart will be leading us to the green here. Just based off of the choose cone. As they enter the fourth turn, I believe. Yep, there's the Pagoda. There's the Pagoda. I can see it. Yep, that's the Pagoda. They're heading into green here. I'm assuming just because they're grouping 2 by 2 here that they're about ready to head into green flag territory here. We'll watch Jerry Cook's speed to see if that's the case. Here they are coming to the restart zone here under the first caution of the day. Green flag in the air here in Indianapolis. Looks like they're all getting three wide toward the back here as Trevor Davis tries to stay on the high side. He's got Jerry Cook on the bottom, defending hard on the bottom here. They are on board with Thomas Troxel in the McDonald's 21. 2 McDonald's cars in the field today. Looks like they're going to be nice and clean coming off the first corner. A little of a battle here between the 69, your current points runner-up of Robbie Gilvin. He's got Ethan Mingolelli riding on the top side here. Oh, Mingolelli hits the wall. Oh, man, came down a little too quickly there. Almost hooked the 69. He stays clear. And now they're starting to group up side by side here for third and fifth. Thomas Troxel slides into third place here. Or, sorry, keeps third place. Ryan Santana is still trying to get up to that number 21 car. Now, that is actually Shane Sides. What the heck happened to the 19 car? I know why I keep wanting to call him Sammy, because of the Xfinity Series driver. Sammy Smith. He has a Sammy Smith car. I am very sorry. Shane Sides still holding on tight there behind the 21, but he's got to try and hold off against the Tiny Dagenhart. Trevor Davis is having a seizure. And Jerry Cook is continuing to lead us here at Indianapolis. 49 laps to go here in Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This is a good race for Indianapolis. Side by side, two Toyotas. Ryan Santana just lost his position to the one of Aria Carmona. And now they got the knockoff Jeff Burton there with Robbie Gilvin coming up. The unsponsored car of the of Trey Kinsey. Ethan Mingalelli, one of the worst performing Toyotas in the field right now. The worst performing Toyota being 14 of James Hammond, as he is now phasing in and out. You're on board. This is your Cronies Pizza on board with Ethan Mingalelli. Ryan Santana may have a Happy Meal on the back of his car, but he cannot be happy with where he's at right now, as he is continuing to fall back in the field, as now Robbie Gilvin and Trey Kinsley have gotten past him here. And the top four remain close, like a pack of sardines. They are just so close together here. And the splits at the line do not tell the full story here. Jerry Cook is defending pretty well here. Now this is your best shot, either on the back stretch or on the front stretch, is where you're going to be able to get that run here. We see it all the time in the Indy 500. Here comes Thomas Troxel on the outside, trying to get toward Jerry Cook here. Natani Dagenhart holding on to four. She's looking to the bottom of the 19 car, trying to get into the top three here. Thomas Troxel has the job of getting past Jerry Cook and defending Shane Sides. Here comes Shane to the bottom with the help of Natani Dagenhart. 21 stays on the bottom. He blocks successfully against the 18 of Shane Sides. Natani Dagenhart still stuck there behind the back of the 18. Oh boy, this should be a good one. A little bit of a bump draft, side by side. They got smoke in the corner here. And that is Ryan Santana. What happened to the 19 car? Something is wrong with Ryan Santana. Trevor Davis has retired. He had to go. It was a shame because he was having such an amazing race. Doesn't look like there's any caution, but Ryan Santana having a ton of trouble here. It's an all Toyota top three here. Jerry Cook, Shane Sides, and Natani Dagenhart. I almost said Aria Carmona, but she is right there in 5th place. Right now you're on board with Thomas Troxel. Ryan Santana moving to the bottom to avoid the leaders. The 54 of Natani Dagenhart right now holding on strong. She's went from 4th into 2nd now, as Jerry Cook seems to be struggling. Maybe his tire's starting to fall off a little bit. And Thomas Troxel about ready to lose the spot to Aria Carmona. These two have been at each other's throats all race so far. Yeah, something is wrong with Ryan Santana's car, 100%. And Mr. DR not being able to do anything. Jerry Cook on the bottom. Still trying to get himself still trying to get himself in the draft of Natani Dagenhart and stick with it. Still got a battle here between Aria Carmona and Thomas Troxel. Ryan Santana has entered the pits. Victor Delgado the third now. We're taking a look at him. We haven't talked about him much today. A little bit of a group of 4 here with representing 3 different manufacturers. The thing is, we don't really have many Chevys in the field. The lone Chevy in this race is actually Trey Kinsley. Or Kinsey. I don't know. Is it Kinsley or Let's take a look at his back windshield. Kinsey. Okay, I'm bad. I'm so bad at that. But he's the lone Chevrolet. Trevor Davis also was running a Chevrolet Camaro, but unfortunately had to retire from the race. Right now, he's the only one in the garage right at the moment. So we're now down. We started with 15. We're now down to 14. And speaking of 14, 14 laps completed as Shane Sides will lead the lap here. Natani Dagenhart still holding on to second place. Jerry Cook has managed to catch up to their back bumper. Oh, Cook with a run side by side on the back straightaway. It's still an all Toyota top 3. Actually, it's an all Toyota top 4 now, as Aria Carmona passes up Thomas Troxel on the 4th place position. Look at that. You got Robbie Gilvin, your current championship runner-up, into the top 5 here. Or, sorry, into the top 6 now, battling for top 5. Thomas Troxel is the only one in his way. Here comes Jerry Cook on the inside. Well, I hope Shane Sides enjoyed the lead while it lasted, because Jerry Cook rebounding to get the lead back now. He hasn't cleared Sides yet. Now he's cleared him. The 18 has gone into the wall, though, so that might give Natani Dagenhart a little bit of a license here to move up into second place. Jerry Cook holding on tight. Now, when they cross the stripe, I believe it'll be 30 laps to go. Or 40 laps to go, I'm sorry. Might have a battle here. Natani Dagenhart, give credit to her. I'm very sorry. They have been able to make something happen throughout the course of this race. Unfortunately, haven't been able to move into second quite yet, but they've been there knocking on the door. But Aria Carmona, I feel like, has been the more silent driver today. She's been doing pretty well, but she's moved up. She's kind of been making incremental moves throughout the course of the race. Now she's up into 4th place. Thomas Troxel, though, was fighting for the lead earlier. He's fallen back. What a fall from grace for that 21. He's still in the top 5. Keep in mind, that's not very impressive out of 14 drivers. Look at that. Robbie Gilvin in the Jeff Burton scheme right there. Exide batteries. Oddly enough, it's a Ford Mustang it's a Ford that ends in 9. And if you turn the 6 around, it makes a 9. So, Jeff Burton, is that you? Let's take a look at your fastest lap here, presented by Middle Road Energy. Right now, that belongs to Aria Carmona with a 48.936. Right there, she remains the fastest lap. About 7/10 back, 7/10 back, Natani Dagenhart with a 49.266. And then after that, you have Jerry Cook with a 49.336. So that is your Middle Road Energy fastest lap. End of the wall goes the 18 as Shane Sides once again. Natani Dagenhart to the bottom now. She might have an opportunity here. But this might also give Aria Carmona what she needs here as they enter the front straightaway. Got to stop treating these like Indy cars, but these guys are giving everything they've got on the front stretch. We're seeing a lot of moves happening on the front straightaway. They were I think they were side by side, but I think Maria Carmona kind of scared those two drivers into going back into a single file line. They probably did not want to risk a 3-wide move, so Maria Carmona kind of forced to stay back in the 4th place, but Jerry Cook's lead constantly under threat here in Indianapolis. The Flying J Toyota Camry, not really. Yeah, I don't really have any. I can't think of any plane related jokes here for the 18 right now. We have a car coming off of pit road. We have pit stops, green flag pit stops. Ethan Mingalelli coming onto the pit lane now. Also, we had Robbie Gilvin coming into pit lane. Is coming out of pit lane, coming through the access road there. 36 laps to go here in Indianapolis. So far, this has been a pretty good race for Indianapolis. However, it's been a Toyota domination today. And the 36 is out of the race. That car belonging to, I believe it's, no, it's not Herman, is it? Is it Lexi Herman? Okay, it's not on the roster, so I'm forced to look at this. Oh, that's Ruby Estes that's out of the race. And that's such a shame. She wasn't really doing anything in this race, however. Yep, she is out of the race. Ryan Santana was black flagged earlier in the race for dropping debris on the racetrack. Probably explained a lot of things there. I think he's blaming Phil Parker for it. Must have been an incident between the two earlier in the race. Maria Carmona coming into pit road side by side for second here. And Natani Dagenhart will get credit for second place on that lap as Shane Sides will drop back to fourth, but he's not giving it up on the outside. Sides on the inside, washing back up to the top side. Here comes Natani Dagenhart, still trailing off his rear bumper. Oh, into the wall goes Sides. The battle for second still rages on here in Indianapolis. Oh, well, I guess not anymore. Whoa. The 18 locks up the brakes coming into pit lane. Just going to have to see if he's sped or not, but Natani Dagenhart will have the lead. We'll have the lead here as they come into green flag pit stops for the leaders. Victor Delgado pitting with Jerry Cook and Shane Sides. Right now, your leader, 54. Once again, Natani Dagenhart. Right behind her, the 69 of Robbie Gilvin, even though he's a lap down. So that actually might be the 8 of Trey. Hold on, I am so lost. Maria Carmona, fresh out of pit road here. He's going to see a lot of midfield battles now. Here comes Natani Dagenhart making their stop. We might see them pit one more time today at this rate. Oop. So I think it's pretty clear Dagenhart's no longer going to be the leader. Lexi Herman is coming in, so is the 8. You got the 14 of Jacob Hammond coming in, Phil Parker coming in. As Trey Kinsey's going to come out of pit lane here first, most likely. He'll lead that group off of pit road. Oh, caution is out here. Oh my goodness, I'm an idiot. Well, that's what happens when there's no lights. So caution's out, but I don't quite know what for. So Lexi Herman saying it was him, or sorry, it was her in the 14. But we're going to have to take a look at what brings out our second caution of the afternoon. Makes me wonder. Oh, I see it. I see what happened. Okay. I see what happened. Okay. So let's see here. Hammond, I think it just comes in way too hot here. Oh, and Phil Parker also hits the wall. Lexi Herman went into the safer barrier there. Probably won't be able to get a very quality onboard here, but let's go on board with Lexi Herman. Good Lord. So yeah, that's what brings out our second caution of the day. Lexi Herman getting involved in a wreck on pit road with Jacob Hammond. James Hammond. Only fueling her frustration here this season. That Amico Ford has been through a lot in season 4. Lexi Herman coming into pit road, it looks like, probably to repair some rear end damage. Looks like she has some damage to her front as well. Minor damage, but damage nonetheless. By the way, for those who want more after this, I don't know why you would, but DSRA at Nashville coming up after this race. That race will start at approximately... So let me just go into the Discord real quick. I probably should have done that before I said anything. For those who want more, the DSRA is coming up after this race, as the DualShock Racing Association will head to the Nashville Fairgrounds. That coverage will begin at about 5:30 p.m. Eastern. 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time, 6:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So that starts in about an hour. God help me. Not even through the halfway point of the race. So next time when they cross the line on lap 28, it will be. To start lap 29, it will be halfway. Thank Jesus. We've been streaming for 33 minutes. How much of that's been dedicated to the race, I have no clue. 31 minutes. We've had 2 restarts. This is our 3rd attempt, and there's no going back. Thank God. The only one that's a lap down right now is Ryan Santana. The last one on the lead lap is Lexi Herman, as Aria Carmona will lead us to the line, followed by Jacob Hammond, Bill Parker, Natani Dagenhart, and Trey Kinsey. And here we are. Green flag back in the air. We got some trouble in the back as Thomas Troxel has a little bit of a problem here on the inside. Green flag back there here in Indianapolis, and Aria Carmona with a hellacious start to the to our 3rd restart here. Side by side coming through the corner. Oh, one into the wall. Oh, huge crash. Here comes the 19 hard into the inside wall. Jerry Cook involved. Victor Delgado involved. Trey Kinsey, caution is out here in Indianapolis for the 3rd time. The 3rd caution of the afternoon. And the field is frozen. Aria Carmona will lead us back to the yellow. And look at the damage to the 19 car belonging to Ryan Santana, the 2nd crash he's been involved in today. Jerry Cook, Trey Kinsey. Kinsey with some serious right side damage. Jerry Cook with some minor damage to his car, but he'll come in. Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of front-end damage to Jerry's car. Let's take a look at what brought out the 3rd caution of the afternoon here in Indianapolis. Cautions breed cautions. Oof. Yeah, that looks pretty obvious. And, oh my goodness, how does Jerry not have more damage than that? Damage model in this is kind of... I know the next-gen cars are kind of tough in real life, but, like, good lord. Trey Kinsey. Oh, he gets knocked around by the 14 car. And it all goes to hell in a handbasket from there. Kinsey, I don't know who got the worst of it. I think Santana, just based off damage alone, got the worst of it. Gonna go on board with him, or gonna go on board with Jerry. We're going to go on board with Trey as well. So let's go on board first off with Trey Kinsey. As soon as this gets reset. And Trey Kinsey just getting an absolute shunt there from the 14 car. That's what causes it. Let's go on board here with Ryan Santana, who arguably got the worst of it. Man. That was a hard crash. And looks like the chat got that one right. Just take a look at it one more time before we go on board here with Jerry Cook. Let's go on board. 14 drifts up. There's the 14 right there. Drifts up, goes right into the 8 car. He's going hard into the outside wall. And then the 8 comes back around. Takes out Shane's sides. No, he doesn't. He takes out Santana here. Sides got really lucky. And then right there is Ryan Santana as he's going head on, right? There's nothing he can do. He's got seconds to react here. Hard in the inside wall. Takes out Jerry as a result. Victor Delgado's back there, but really he doesn't really have too much there. And just some weird online netcode stuff there, causing the cars to bounce around, but just really hard hits there for those drivers. We're going to go on board with Jerry Cook here in a little bit. Just see what happened, and we're going back to live feed. Oh, shit. Okay, I guess I take that back. Jerry got the worst of it. He got put on his side, courtesy of Victor Delgado. That was I don't think that was anybody involved's fault other than maybe the 14. The 14 kind of just pushed the 8 car up into the wall, but I don't really know if there's really much you can do to avoid that in this game. Unfortunately, with a 20-year-old game, sometimes the online can be a little bit tricky. When they come across line, we'll have 26 laps to go here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We hope you're enjoying today's coverage of the MCORL. It's been a pretty good race. Only 3 cautions today. But you know what they say. Cautions breed cautions. Let's see if we get a 4th one here in the next 5 laps. Once again, this is probably the second to last time that I mentioned this. The DSRA coming up right after this race at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. DSRA heading to the beloved Nashville Fairgrounds in Nashville, Tennessee, the former home of the NASCAR Cup Series and current home to racing leagues such as ARCA. At least I believe. And here they are, green flag back in the air. They're already making moves 5 wide toward the back, and they will spread out. Here comes Shane Sides, just barely surviving the wreck. Lexi Herman there. Oh, that one around at the 14. 2 crashes in a row for the 14 car. And he doesn't take anybody out with him there. It's a wreck from the top 3, but I don't think they're gonna go. Yep, they're saying green here. Aria Carmona absolutely demolishing the pack. Makes sense because she is driving the number 1. So does Max Verstappen, and he pulls away from everybody he sees. Lexi Herman. You got girl power up here in the top 3 as Lexi Herman and Aria Carmona 1-2 here. Lexi Herman, after getting involved in that wreck on pit road, doing well for herself. Thomas Troxel is in the back in the third place. We got the McDonald's duo 3-4, but here comes Jerry Cook with a massive run on the inside. Well, the McDonald's duo is no longer 3-4 as Jerry Cook will move in to split them up here. Split them up like a nice Big Mac. And Aria Carmona kind of lost a little bit of time there. Jerry Cook, despite his crash, still holding on strong, and so is Ryan Santana. Ethan Mingalelli even throwing himself into the mix. Let's go on board with him. Ryan Santana with a massive run on the inside. He's got Thomas Troxel on the outside. He's also got the draft off of Jerry Cook here. Lexi Herman trying to defend. Will she be able to defend against Jerry Cook? No, she will not. She's going to lose it here on the bottom. Here comes Jerry Cook as Lexi Herman rides the top side. That Amico Ford will give up second place. What an amazing pass there by Cook. An amazing run for him, considering where he started. Although the caution is out here in Indianapolis once again. The yellow appears. Ethan Mingalelli's got damage. So does the 14. We see smoke here. So let's see what brings out our 4th caution of the day. Oh, looks like Natani Dagenhart may have... Oh, man, there was nothing that Ethan could have done there. And Phil Parker getting involved in another collision. Phil Parker coming up the racetrack. The 69, lucky to not get taken out there. Can't really see. Ooh, great wreck avoidance there by the 69. Let's take a look here. Right there you can see just a little bit of a play-by-play. He's feeling pressure by Natani Dagenhart, but right there getting squeezed right into Shane's Sides. Sides gets him a little sideways. Natani Dagenhart gets right on by him and clips them just a little bit here, but lucky to not spin them out. Goes right into the 5, and that's where he just kind of loses all control there. He's sent into a spinning frenzy. Victor Delgado and Trey I don't know his last name anymore. Nice ruck avoidance by those two, but here comes the 69. They get a little bit loose from the apron there, but and avoids the 5 car. Oh, never mind. I guess. Oh man, he did go up in the wall. Robbie Gilvin did go up in the wall just a little bit there, and that's what will bring out our 4th caution. Let's go on board with Ethan Mingalelli. See what he saw. I want to go on board with Ethan. I want to go on board with Gilvin. You're on board with Ethan Mingalelli. This is the Cronies Pizza onboard camera. Well, I tried. Didn't really get much there. He does have some side damage. That's to be expected from being T-boned. Let's go on board with Robbie Gilvin. Your X side batteries on board camera. So Gilvin does get involved in the accident, but could have been a lot worse for that number 69 Ford. We hope you're enjoying today's broadcast. We've been here for quite a while. By quite a while, I mean 43 minutes. This race does not seem to have an end in sight right now. Although we do have just about 20 laps to go. Here comes another round of pit stops here under the yellow. And the 14, they've removed the rear panel off that Toyota belonging to James Hammond. He's been involved in a couple of crashes tonight. The number 14 car fortunately ate a little too much Chipotle there. Lexi Herman, let's talk about her off that last restart. She was doing so well on that restart. Unfortunately, was not able to hold on to that second place spot. Jerry Cook was able to, She was not able to defend her second place spot from Jerry Cook. Who had a little too much speed there carrying into that number 53. But, don't see Jerry anywhere. Jerry is being registered 8th right now on the thing. I think he might have just came out of pit road. So restarting here will be Maria Carmona on the outside, but we got Ryan Santana on the inside, Lexi Herman, Trey Kinsey, and Phil Parker will be rounding out your top 5. Next Saturday, the MCORL Championship Series will be hitting the road again. This time they will be heading to Chicagoland for the Slagjob 400 at Chicagoland Speedway, the beloved half-mile tri-oval. And green flag back in the air here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Oh, man, I thought it was 4 wide. 3 wide. Now here comes Jerry Cook, and an excellent start for Jerry. Moving all the way into 4th place. What a restart there for Jerry Cook. And once they get a little bit more spread out, we're going to have to take a look at that. Let's take one last look at that restart for that number 70 car. That's Jerry. Moves to the inside. A smart restart there. Gets pushed there by Sammy Smith. And what an amazing restart for that 70 car. Goes right up past the 8, clears Lexi Herman, and makes it an all-Toyota top 3. What an amazing restart for Jerry Cook and the 70 team. A little bit of smoke here entering the turn. Got a pretty good side-by-side battle. Victor Delgado and Robbie Gilvin. Got to remember Ethan Mingalelli is there. Oh, Robbie Gilvin gets a little loose on the apron. Shane side-by-side with Lexi Herman. Looks like she's regressed back to her first half form here in this race. Ryan Santana in the third place. Here comes Natani Dagenhart to make it an all-Toyota top 4. Haven't seen much of her throughout the course of the race. Now she'll move in the 4. She hasn't quite cleared the 8 yet. Thomas Troxel on her back bumper as well. Entering lap number 38. 19 to go here in Indianapolis. Might have a battle for third coming up here. So Tani Dagenhart looking behind the 19 car. They'll drop down to the bottom here. The 19 side by side with Ryan Santana, and they'll clear him coming off the corner. Lexi Herman there with the 5 of Phil Parker. His mobile Ford Mustang. Got a lot of Toyotas and a lot of Fords in the pack, but no Chevys. Only got a couple Dodges to speak of. Jerry Cook, just as quickly as he moved into second place, about ready to lose it here at the hands of Natani. And we also got another battle here between the 8 and Ryan Santana. Santana will hold on to his position, but here comes another McDonald's car having trouble, as Thomas Troxel will have to try and hold on to his position, trying to defend against the 18 of Shane Sides. Here's your Pilot Flying J onboard camera. Ethan Mingalelli right there with Robbie Gilvin. We got a lot of battles throughout the course of the pack here. Side by side down the front straightaway. Oh, this can be interesting. Looks like that middle side's been sticking pretty well thus far. Side by side still, Robbie Gilvin versus Ethan Mingalelli, Ford versus Toyota. And it is a monstrous battle. We got so many battles throughout the field right now. Natani Dagenhart just got past Jerry Cook. We apologize to the number 70 fans for not really keeping tabs on that. No, we got a couple of Jerry Cook fans in the comments here. Right there, you got Thomas, no, that's not Thomas. Are those teammates? Ryan Santana and Shane Sides. Almost said Sammy Smith again. Speaking of which, is the Xfinity Series race on today? I don't know. Wait, isn't it their week off? Might be their week off, actually. I don't know. Because they just had Sonoma last week. Oh, Victor Delgado, hard to the wall, rear end impact. And we know that those next-gen cars cannot take those rear end impacts quite that well. Still green here in Indianapolis as it stands thus far. Wow, one of those drivers was topping out at 201. I think it was either Ryan Santana or Shane Sides. Almost had Sammy Sides that time. Honestly, dude, just change your name to Sammy at this point, because as long as you're driving that car, I'm going to keep calling you Sammy Smith on accident. Side by side between Ryan Santana and Trey Kinsey. The two McDonald's cars keep finding themselves in each other's mirrors. As there's Thomas Troxel in the rip-off Bill Elliott scheme. This is your McDonald's onboard camera. We got a massive run here for Thomas Troxel as the 8 moves to the inside. Will he take advantage of it? And this looks like he's standing behind that 19 car, but here comes the 69 of Robbie Gilvin. He's been making some silent moves all day today. Now holding on to the bottom. It's a 3-car train there, but here comes the 8 of Kinsey. He's going to have to decide which lane he wants to block. 3 wide down the front straightaway. Massive battle for 8th here. We got a car into pit road. I think that is Victor Delgado after sustaining that crash. Phil Parker with some right side damage. Tony Dagenhart, nothing's really changed in the top 3. Jerry Cook is still in the top 3 here. Aria Carmona, Tony Dagenhart, and Jerry Cook inside the top 3 here. It was an all-Toyota top 5 until Robbie Gilvin moved up into the 5th place spot. A lot of Japanese power behind it here. This is a massive battle for 3rd here. Jerry Cook has second, as Jerry Cook has a chance to take back the 2nd place spot. But keep in mind, Robbie Gilvin's charging hard and fast here. Also got to remember that number 18 car belonging to Shane Sides. He's already been in the top 3 today. He wants it again. Now here they come, moving down to the bottom. Jerry Cook not going to lose his spot there. And the caution is out here in Indianapolis. A 2-car accident. According to Phil Parker, we're going to have to check him to see if it was him that brought out the yellow. Oh, man, he was a witness. Okay. Oh, man, there's the 8-car. Comments were just talking about him, too. Take a look at that. He's trying. Oh, no. Trey Kinsey, what in God's name was that move? That was Trey's fault 100%. That last crash he was involved in wasn't his fault. And the two have met each other again. Phil Parker once again getting caught up in those two's mess. For the 2nd time today. And yeah, that was a stupid move by the 8-car. He just gave him absolutely no room. He knew the 14 was going to the bottom. Once he's to the bottom, there's no point trying to block him. At that point, you're just dooring him, trying to get yourself a penalty. And that was just a stupid move by the 8-car. Take a look at this one more time in slow motion. See if we can't... No, we can't get a different angle. Oh, we can. We can get a different angle. He's being forced down to the bottom here. And the 8-car, he's giving him a little bit of space, but not enough to get off the wall. Now he doors him right into the wall. I don't know if he just got loose or if that was completely intentional. Trey Kinsey just gets the 14 loose coming into the front straightaway. And the 8-car kind of deserved that right there. Here comes the 8-car, Phil Parker. And poor Phil. I'm going to take a look at this. He just... Where is he supposed to go? Where is he supposed to go? Only by luck will he be able to make a move on the outside. He has no time to react here. Moves to the outside. The 8-car, boom, right there. Barely clips him enough to put him into the wall. He's already got some serious right side damage. That was just a stupid move by Trey Kinsey. There's no other way to put it. That was a stupid move. And Aria Carmona has announced that Trey will be to the back. Robbie Gilvin has a black flag, too. So does Ryan Santana and Thomas Troxel. Looks like they got... I don't know what to say about that. They're going to be doing the choose rule this time by. If you are unfamiliar with the choose rule, then you do not watch NASCAR or short track racing. They'll be able to choose whether they want to restart on the inside or the outside. The choose cone, I believe, is on the back straightaway. I could be wrong about that. Oh, never mind. It's right there. I don't know why I thought it was on the back stretch. So, choose rule getting all sorted out here. Jerry Cook will have the lead. On the inside here, Aria Carmona, second. After that, you have Shane Sides, third. Lexi Herman getting lucky on that shoes as well, fourth. And then you have Ryan Santana, fifth. That'll be your restart order. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Once again, coming up after this. Might be a little bit delayed due to this race, but the DualShock Racing Association will be right after this. Coming up, should be at 7:30. No promises. However, we will be restarting most likely with 10 laps to go, so pray to God that Natani Dagenhart is eating a chili dog while freaking driving. All right, Sonic. All right. So correction. Coverage of the DSRA will start at about 8. So, my bad. I'm so sorry. Green flag back in the air here in Indianapolis. Jerry Cook with an amazing restart once again. The guy seems to have a pretty good start on the restarts here. 3 wide. Look at Ethan Mingalelli. Toyota is really starting to make a statement here in today's race. Natani Dagenhart right there with Lexi Herman on the outside. And Dagenhart will clear her. It's an all-Toyota top 5 here in Indianapolis. It'll be an all-Toyota top 6 here in a little bit. Victor Delgado, Mr. Mopar or No Car right there behind Lexi Herman. Oh, contact! There's Lexi Herman's teammate, Robbie Gilvin, getting involved there with the 12 of Victor Delgado. Already been involved in a wreck today. Thomas Troxel trying to take an advantage here from that little scuffle there. Robbie Gilvin will survive for now. 9 laps to go in Indianapolis. Right now your leader is Jerry Cook, but how long can he hold on to it? Remember the last time he led a race by a long shot? It was Monza in IFAR. And he ran out of gas on the last turn. Literally the last little stretch there. That'd be hilarious if he did that again. Although considering how they just pitted, I kind of doubt it. Lexi Herman still holding on tight with her teammate right there behind her. Another Ford behind them. Side by side between Trey Kinsey and the dude that wrecked him earlier, the 14 of James Hammond. Hammond has completely lost his rear. Actually, no, never mind. His rear end's been like that. So that's nothing new. Side by side, Aria Carmona getting into a little bit of trouble with Natani Dagenhart. What a move there. Moving to the bottom. Now moving back to the top. Now moving back middle to the top. The 54 trying to make a move on the inside now as they enter turn 3. Right there on the back bumper of Shane Sides. Pushes her up near the wall there. They stay green. Here comes the 54 there on the inside. Still sticking her guns on the inside. Meanwhile, look at the 19 of Ryan Santana licking his chops here. 54 of Natani Dagenhart still holding on strong. Number 1 of Aria Carmona right there. The 19 of Shane Sides. Despite the fact these 3 are battling for position, they're still catching up to Jerry Cook. 7 to go here in the Brickyard 400. And it seems to have kind of quieted down a little bit here, except if you're in the top 4. Here comes Dagenhart right there in behind the 19. 6 to go when they cross the line. Now the question is, who's going to get the run off the front stretch entering the corner? And who's going to be able to make that move and make it stick? We got 5 drivers here that could potentially win this race. Jerry Cook is not a 100% favorite here. This race is far from over here. 6 to go. And you know what? Average lap in a stock car here is about 55 seconds. And those 55 seconds can feel like 55 days to a lot of these drivers. Especially when you're so close to winning a race. There's Robbie Gilvin dealing with Ethan Mingalelli. Surprisingly, that 33 car is actually having a pretty good race. We're kind of used to seeing that 33 being a back marker. But that Cronies Pizza Toyota is really doing kind of well considering the driver here. But Robbie Gilvin's right there on the inside trying to make a move. Trey Kinsey right there with Victor Delgado the third. The lone Dodge in this field right now. Uh-oh. 2 Fords going at it. There's Thomas Troxel in the 21. Now he's got to try and get past Ethan Mingalelli. He hasn't even cleared the 69 yet. Now he has. They're not really slowing down. No caution yet. 21 car still holding on to that position there. This is, I believe, going to be 7th. And that is exactly what it is. The top 4 still battling for position. Jerry Cook on the bottom. I think he's starting to get a little bit desperate. Trying to get that 18 off his draft. Matani Dagenhart on the top side here. They're all within mere inches of each other here. They'll be coming to 3 laps to go on the front straightaway. Entering the Pagoda. Matani Dagenhart third. Aria Carmona. She wants to get into the top 3, but wants to try and see if she can't work with the 2 in front of her to make sure that she can get up into the lead, possibly. I think right now these 3 just need to try and take down Jerry Cook. Contact Ethan Mingalelli. Into the wall, the 33 goes. No yellow yet. Contact! We got a wreck! Massive spin and hard into the wall goes to 5 of Phil Parker and Ethan Mingalelli. That might be the one that that might put an end to this race here. 2-car accident, no yellow called yet. And to the finish. Jerry Cook will beat him out. Will it be the yellow? Point of no return in effect, according to the chat. So that is good to know. We have 2 laps to go. This is looking like the 2017 Brickyard 400 all over again. Oh, contact Aria Carmona into the infield. There goes her chances of winning this race, dashed because of Natani Dagenhart. And now we have 3 cars that have a chance to win this race. And even then, maybe Aria's not out of it. Maybe the top 3 could wreck out here. Coming to the line here as they come across to the front straightaway. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Jerry Cook leading here to the final lap, but this is going to be the one that matters. Here comes the 18. Natani Dagenhart still in behind him. This is Shane Sides battling for the lead here. Jerry Cook holding on tight. It's just going to depend on whether or not these guys can work together on the back straightaway. About 1 mile and 3/4 to go here in the race. Here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Jerry Cook holding on, blocking the 18. 18 moving to the bottom, so is Jerry. Into the wall he goes. Jerry Cook might have a bit of a chance here. He might pull away. Into the wall goes the Tiny Dagenhart. Now onto the front straightaway. I don't think the run's going to be enough. Coming to the checkered flag. Jerry Cook is going to win the Brickyard 400. What a finish to the MCORL Brickyard 400 here in Season 4. Jerry Cook, Shane Sides, Natani Dagenhart, Aria Carmona, and Robbie Gilvin will round out your top 5. Oh, man. And with that, we'll move on to DSRA in about half an hour to 45 minutes. I gotta change the stream time now. I'll do it after this, but that is the end of it here. What a finish, and Jerry Cook gets a congratulations from Maria Carmona. Let's see if he'll burn it down here. Let's see. And he gets taken out on the front straightaway by a retard known as Shane Sides. Although, to be fair, this is NR 2003. What else did I expect? Jerry Cook, hoping to get a chance to burn it down here. Ethan Mingalelli doesn't wreck him immediately. And there is Jerry Cook burning it down here at the Brickyard. He gets to kiss the bricks here today. That's another thing to add to his resume, a Brickyard 400 victory. Look at him burn it down. The Joey Logano burnout, as I like to call it. Maybe more related to Denny Hamlin than anything, but... And my game did not crash. So let's take a look at your finishing order here. Jerry Cook wins the race. Samuel Sides, Natani Dagenhart, Aria Carmona, and Robbie Gilvin round out the top 5. Ryan Santana, Lexi Herman, James Hammond, Victor Delgado, and Ethan Mingalelli will round out your top 10. Thomas Troxel and Phil Parker, the last ones to finish the race. Phil Parker had a couple of incidents today, and despite everything, Thomas Troxel had such a good race, but unfortunately not able to bring it home any further than 11th. Unfortunately, Trey Kinsey, Ruby Estes, and Trevor Davis did not finish the race. I don't know why Ruby retired, but I know Trevor Davis retired because he just had to go earlier in the race. And I don't know why Trey Kinsey retired. I think he had terminal damage to his car, but who knows at this point. It was an incredible race here. From all of us here at Prodigy Racing Network, we'd like to thank everybody for watching. You know, we're not the best broadcasters in the world, but we try our best. And it was a really good race, a really good on-track product. We hope you'll join us here in about 45 minutes. DualShock Racing Association heads to Nashville Fairgrounds, trading one clown show for another. That'll be coming up in about 45 minutes. Set a notification for that, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a future race. Other than that, we'd like to thank everybody for watching today's coverage of the MCORL on Prodigy Racing Network. This is your head commentator, Nicholas Koskinen, and we'll see you very, very shortly.